There are times when we wanted to give up music. I think even still there are times when we have to recommit ourselves and decide if this is still really something we want to do. I remember being at Juilliard and I was so discouraged because everybody was so good there and I felt like I was the worst pianist. And I remember thinking, oh, maybe I should just quit the whole thing and go to Columbia. I was taking some electives there. I was like, maybe I'll be a lawyer. It's got to be easier than this. I mean, gosh.
A lot of my biggest disappointments or failures were really in school. I remember, multiple performance classes at Juilliard where after I play, I couldn't even stay in the room. I just have to run out and, I'd be in tears in the bathroom. There's so many times where you just feel like this is, how can I do this? And, now that we've been performing more, there tends to be less and less of those moments just because you get used to being on stage. But it still doesn't change the fact that you get out there and you're nervous, and sometimes a performance one night won't go as well as one the next night. So it's always kind of just how you're feeling at that time. But definitely Juilliard was a very difficult time for, I think, all of us.
We all every once in a while will, like Melody said, like just have little things that like happen in a concert where you feel like you're kind of messing up, or you didn't do this passage the way you would have liked to, but you got to remember just not to focus on those things and just put it in the past, and next night hopefully you'll do better. That's if you really just all you can look at were what went wrong in a concert or something like that, then that's really when you start to really get discouraged and down on yourself. So if you're constantly looking for the positive or looking towards the future at what you can do better next time, then I think you're probably not quite as it's probably not quite as possible that you'll be getting discouraged. So we try not to read a lot of the reviews. We've actually been fortunate enough thus far to have a majority of them be positive reviews, which we were a little unsure about because we do a lot of things very differently in terms of how we present classical music. And so we were unsure as to what the establishment maybe would say about those sort of things. But we've been very fortunate to see that most of them have been positive. Yeah, so you have to not dwell on it, because sometimes every once in a while you do get a bad review, or someone does say something negatively about you. And
It happens to everyone.
And sometimes I've seen friends, and I've even flirted with the idea of letting it affect me myself. And if you do that, it's not really worth it, because it's just one person's opinion, and who knows what the rest of the audience was thinking, because it seemed like they liked it.